Well, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, November 20th, 2024. You're in the live trading room of Tim the Trader. I am back. First off, thank you to Keith for filling in for the last 2 days, doing a fantastic job. Thank you, sir. Always appreciate you. So here is yesterday's charts, and most of it was up. In fact, I think we might have a gap play this morning. Well, maybe not. Looks like it's lowered itself a little bit. Well, we'll check that in a minute. But looked like well, I was on yesterday, actually. Took two trades. Both of them were puts. Took reversals for plus 55. Yesterday, I was on trading with you guys, as you know, and listening to Keith's calls. But yeah, it looks like price was just meandering up most of the day. So Q closed at 503.58, currently sitting at 502.96. So we've come off a little bit. We did have a gap play a little bit at the peak of this, at the high of 505.25. Looks like we've come back in. So unless this goes out in the next couple of minutes, we'll have no gap play this morning. Let's head over to the option chain. We've got 708,000 already traded in pre-market, and we are trading the 21st, tomorrow's expiration, 21 November 24 on your option chain. We will start at or near the money, so that'll put us at, looks like the 503 on the call side, 504 on the put side. Prices look a little expensive this morning, with the call being in the $4 range, but that may come down once we get in. And that's it. Let's go ahead and bring Mr. Keith on to talk about reports and such. Good morning, Keith.
Good morning, Tim. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, had three trades yesterday. The first one was for a loss. The other two were for gains and down slightly for the day, but reasonable, easy to recover. Still up for the week. Today we had the mortgage applications came out at 7 o'clock this morning. They were up a little bit from last month, number of applications. We had one of the Fed members. He will be speaking at 10 o'clock today, so that could add to the pop. We'll also have another Fed member speaking at 11 o'clock today and one at 12:15. And also at 1 o'clock, we will have the 20-year bond auction.
Ooh.
That could be move some things. That seems to be one of the things that the main investors are looking for, see what those interest rates are. We have a number of home sales reports coming out tomorrow morning before the market opens, and manufacturing number coming out tomorrow during the day. So still announcements to come this week, and hopefully it'll be a good day today. Oh, by the way, I think on the chat box I entered the data for the widget timer thing that I have. So there's a YouTube review by the developer as well as the link to buy it. I think it's $5 for that. So they got rid of their free one. But anyway, so check in the chat box for that. And yep, the two links are in there for that.
Yeah, there it is, up on the screen, but it's definitely in the chat box. Thanks for providing that. I bet you got a lot of requests.
Yep.
Got that yesterday. All right. Well, thank you, sir. And we're coming up on 30 seconds away. Make sure you've got 20 cents between the hash marks here on the right side of each of your charts, so that we are always looking at the same size candles comparatively from day to day. And got 15 seconds. Let's make it a good day today. All right, here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're in, and we're off. Anyway, wanted to thank everyone. I got a lot of great well wishes from a lot of folks. I want to thank you for that, for your care and your kind words. That was very cool, very nice. So just want to let you know I really appreciate the emails and texts that I received. What a blessing. All right, so we got price moving down here a little bit. Let's see if we got our broader markets in yet. All right, so we got Dow is up 60, Nas is down 22, S&P is down 2.17, pretty much flat. So
We've got 1.2 million underlying traded on the Q so far, so reasonable volume to start with.
Yeah, nice to see.
Tim, are you talking? I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah.
I got it now, thanks.
Okay. All right, price was declining a little bit, bouncing back. We are under VWAP right now, starting under VWAP. It was all that sell-off, that bit of that sell-off we had in pre-market put us below VWAP. But
Hey Tim, can you talk a little bit about like in the morning option prices at the money sometimes seem to be extremely high. But like if you look yesterday afternoon, they came down to the $2.25 or two to 2.25. They got significantly cheaper.
yeah. So
Same
prices,
expiration.
yeah. So prices always start out high in the morning, usually from overnight trading. But as we go through the day and we get closer to expiration, prices tend to come down, tend to decline through the day as we get closer to expiration, they continue to fall, only because the time value is leaking out of the overall value of the asset.
And the other thing that can draw that is if an upcoming announcement, say a 10 o'clock announcement is coming out, the uncertainty before that announcement comes out can drive the prices up too.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Just seems like even on tomorrow's expiration from say 10 o'clock to 1 o'clock, it just seems like a radical drop off. Now, is
Yeah.
that also a function of it moving to a different part of the money or a different strike? Like say it starts at 5:02 and then all of a sudden you're in 5:05 in the afternoon, but that 5:05 is in the $2 range, where in the morning that at the money was in the $4.
Sure. Yeah, it's just the continuing. It's value in time. It's like a balloon that's slowly leaking air. And again, as it gets closer to expiration, that balloon is getting smaller and smaller because the value is leaking from it.
If we're a little bit further out of the or closer to the at the money in the afternoon than we are in the morning, that's going to change the prices down quite a bit too.
All right, guys. So looking at the put side, I'll probably be at the 504 on the put side if we continue this little sell-off or this direction. But it's reversing. NAS is now down 29, almost 30. S&P is down a whole 2.93. Dow's up 65. So we've got a conflicting wider market right now. Waiting on a breakout, of course, still below VWAP. Probably end up putting a supply zone on top of this first 5-minute candle as a pseudo supply zone. Well, at third minute, we had lots of volume. Market maker trying to initiate a sell-off. And then the 9:33 minute, we had pretty good volume there, above 100,000, trying to continue that sell-off or establish a direction. in price. So we'll continue to monitor this direction. All right. Still looking at the 504 on the put side. Getting lots of little reversals in here. That's what concerns me.
Yeah, MACD's getting low too.
Yeah. And I'm going to go ahead and add a pseudo supply zone to the top of this first 5-minute candle. If I remember how to do this. 01. And give that an extra day. Let's let Marie in. Turn it red. More. HSV 60. Boom. There's that. Let me change the price level to red. There we go. Okay, heading over to that 503, not the 504, but the 503 now on the put side. Stand by. I'm going to go ahead and enter this, or try to. And I'm going to cancel it. It did not fill. I don't stay on these very long until I cancel them. I'm going back to the 503 on the put side. And there we go. Got filled that time. In at 444.
I got in at 435.
Oh, you got in before me. Price just pausing here a little bit. Still expect this to drop. All right, stand by to take profit. I'm going to go ahead and take some profit here. There we go. Out at 473, 444 to 473. Oops.
I got out at 477, 435 to 477.
All right.
32 cents.
And plus 29 on that. It was looking like it was pausing there and might possibly reverse on that last minute, but we got some additional volume down, which is all market maker volume, to come down to continue that sell-off on that price. But good first trade.
Excuse me, I got 42 cents on that.
Oh, nice. Yeah, had I gotten filled on that first time, I'd be up there with you.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so what I'm looking for now is probably a reversal from this sell-off. Because typically when we have these deep sell-offs that we have right in the beginning, we'll get a reversal at some point.
Yeah, and the MACD's down below 1 too on that Heiken-Aussie chart, so way
Oh,
down.
wow. Yeah.
And you can get a reversal that's pretty quick and strong too on these at any time.
Yep.
I'm having issues getting out of the trade on my chart here.
On the option chain,
Yeah,
are you still in a trade?
yeah, I'm still in the trade.
Oh, well, it's probably way up for you. Keep trying. What's going on, Darius, is it's moving faster than the price you put in. So keep trying. It's going in the right direction. You're going to end up with a killer trade here.
It's looking good. But how do I exit?
You exit on the bid.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So click on the bid and then just hit enter.
Confirm and send, right?
Yes. There you go.
It still has me in though.
It's still what?
Still has me in it.
All right. Well, keep going until you sell all your contracts. There you go. Do you still have more contracts to sell?
Thanks.
Okay. Well, that should be an absolute killer trade for you.
Well,
Good job, Darius. And you and I are meeting this afternoon, and we'll go through a whole bunch of this stuff. So no worries. Now, I know price is continuing to go down. We could get into another put trade, but I'm really concerned about the MACD being as low as it is at 1.2. The further down it goes, the closer we get to a pretty massive reversal. And we don't want to get stuck in that reversal. So at this point, it's better just to wait for the reversal to develop, and then we'll jump on that for a call trade.
In the general markets, the Dow's down 35, NASDAQ's down 106, and S&P's down 22. And we have 2.9 million underlying traded so far.
Okay. Now, see how quick this reversal is developing now? If you look at the upper left chart, you can see that green candle. It may take a couple of reversals before it gets started. But if we end up on the call side, I'll go to the 500 on the call side, 500 strike call. Sometimes this transition over to the call side can take a few minutes. And then again, it may just go sideways for a while. But more often than not, when we get a deep sell-off like that, we are usually followed by a pretty good reversal. So we just stay patient till it happens.
Sometimes it takes a while to turn that ship around when you
Yeah.
get such a big move.
Indeed. Not bad volume right now.
Not reasonable, yeah.
Price trying to reverse here. So I guess I already said I'll be at the 500 strike call. So what happens is on these little sell-offs, it's just that price becomes such a bargain. Price will go down far enough and becomes a bargain. But also what's happening is when price is going down, the market makers are buying. They're filling their warehouses with positions. You got to think of the market makers as big warehouse owners, and they've just have in their warehouses are shelves, and on those shelves they store their positions, and they buy on the way down to fill those shelves. And as soon as they fill those shelves, they're going to turn price around and start selling. And when price is going up, they are selling into the rise. But as Keith said, it can take, a few minutes to turn that big ship around. It's like a big oil tanker in the middle of the ocean. Price is, and can take a little while and effort to get that moved around.
We have the Dow's positive now, up 25. NASDAQ and S&P are still down slightly.
Mm-hmm. Price coming back down again. We have crossed on our Heikenasi MACD here. It has crossed the control line back into call bias territory. The 5-minute is just barely started to converge back.
Hi, Tim. How do you cancel on the option chain?
So if you have an order in, you just right click on that position flag, and that will cancel the order.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Come on, price. Let's make that turn. Let's get up there. All right, I'm going to put a demand zone in here. It's not the best looking agreement, but it is what it is. So we're going to put a demand zone here where these two candles meet on the 5-minute chart. 84 to 94. There we go. Let's just give it a day, an extra day.
Boy, yesterday we really had to be patient on a lot of these trades, even waiting to get into them and then getting out of them.
Yeah.
Had some nice, fairly, not fast, but definitely faster moves on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if you tuned in late, I put the link to that candle bar timer widget in the chat box, so you can click on there. That one's a YouTube review of it by the developer, and the other is the link to buy it. I think it's $5. And no, I don't get any kickbacks for you buying it.
All right, still looking at the 500 strike call. If this can manage to break out here. A little surprised it hasn't already broken out, but it is what it is. Yeah, the one of the keys to trading options successfully, and this may be the most important key, is patience, is waiting for those breakouts to happen. Now we can get an itchy trigger finger and want to jump into, trades early, but we have found after doing this for years that patience really pays off.
And at times it can be a fine line between getting in too early or getting in too late too, in making that decision.
Mm-hmm. Now, it's not unusual for price to hang around the demand zone for a while till the market maker can establish a breakout of some sort. You can see the long wicks on the 5-minute chart here, lower left. It's a 5-minute chart where we put our zones on. Those wicks, so that is the market maker trying both sides, trying to get a trend going. Basically trying to get retail traders off the sidelines and into the game.
You ever been stuck in snow where you try to pull the car forward, then back, then forward, then back, rocking it? That's exactly what the market maker's doing there.
Exactly.
Speaking of snow, they're calling for some flurries here on Friday.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah. Said the ground's too warm for it to stick, but might get some flurries.
Ah, it's early in the year, isn't it?
Seems a bit early. Probably 30 years ago, we were having a Thanksgiving Eve service at church, and we came out to about 1.5 inches, 2 inches of snow on the ground.
Oh my goodness.
But that's very unusual.
Well, an inch or two in Atlanta would shut the whole place down, the whole city down for a week. All right, we may be going for another sell-off here. Let's see. Got 4,144,000 traded on the underlying asset, which is QQQ, the ETF. And the broader markets are telling us, are reporting that Dow is down 17 now, Nas is down 112, S&P is down 24. So moved into negative territory across all three major indices.
And we're about 2.5 minutes away from the pop with that one Fed member speaking at 10. So
Okay.
probably going to wait until after that to possibly get into something.
Price may go below 500 again on the underlying.
I don't recall the request from the market makers to ask us if that's okay, Tim.
Yeah, I didn't get anything, certainly.
Yeah, I was wondering if I missed it.
No. Just sitting 18 cents, 20 cents above 500. Let's get some charts in view here, starting to fall off. Heikin-Ashi chart's about to cross over to the put side again. The 5-minute chart really has not really diverged much at all. All right, so I'm going back over to the put side, guys, to the 502. Actually, I'm going to make it the 501.
Got a minute to the pop.
Yeah, we'll hold off until we get to the pop. Because we just don't know which way it's going to go on the pop. All right, coming up to it. And there's the pop. Let's see if we get anything out of this. Market maker trying to reverse price. Not a whole lot of volume accompanying it. So market makers trying to get this turned around, trying to get this reversal going. Seeing a little more volume coming in on this minute. About to end. There it goes. So I would wait for price to breach the demand zone before we look at a call trade. Because oftentimes price will go up and just bounce off of that zone.
Potentially getting a new demand zone here, but got 3 minutes to go yet on the on that candle.
Mm-hmm. It's an ugly one,
Yeah.
but it is what it is. So price coming back down again. So market maker on the pop of the top tried to reverse price, could only get it so far before it ran out of traders. And price is continuing to decline now. So I'm going to go back over to the put side. I guess to the 501 strike put.
That's what I'm looking at.
Yeah. Let's give us a little bit of a delta advantage. Awfully expensive today, though.
It is.
Oh, this is Wednesday, so we're going to come back at 3 o'clock and trade the last hour of the market. The charts will need to come down for some one-on-one trainings that I'm doing this afternoon before 3, but just log back in. And we will trade the last hour of the market at 3 o'clock Eastern to 4. Let's see if price starts dropping here. Like to see it start dropping significantly so we can get into a put trade. Dow down 46, Nas down 147, S&P down 29.5.
Not really close enough to move the demand zone down, I think.
Yeah. All right, stand by on this 501 on the put side. Oops.
I'm going to go the 500 on the put.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't blame you. Just want to make sure this isn't a crazy Ivan.
Yeah, it's got the volume on it though.
Yep, it does.
I'm gonna go
Okay.
ahead and get in on this.
Okay. Pulling the trigger on it. Huh. There. Anyway, in at 460.
I'm in at 454.
All right, so we are getting volume that's commensurate with the size of the candle. That's a good sign. All right, stand by to take some profit. I'm going to go ahead and just get some profit on this. 478, 460 to 478. Just didn't like the way this was bouncing.
And I just took profit too. 454 to 485, 31
All right.
cents.
Good. Good timing on that one. 29, 39, 49. 7. So 2 trades up 47. Yeah, you see this long candle at 10:05. We got some increased volume showing us that that was a true push. And then 10:06, we had even a little more volume, not quite as long a candle. And then it backed off. But oftentimes, this long candle can be an indicator of the last push the market maker is going to make before they try to reverse it. We have fallen below 500, and we are continuing down. We've got 5,200,077 in on the underlying, and broader markets are telling us that the Dow is down 134, Nas is down 201 now, and S&P is down 42. So pretty negative market now. And seems to be continuing. So I'm going to head back over to the 499 on the put side, 499, and just watch it. Let me see, where are we in our MACD? MACD is getting down pretty low. It's already down negative 1.2 on our Heiken Aussie MACD. That's dangerous territory.
I would agree.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give any back. I'm up 73 cents on 2 trades this morning.
Nice.
I'm up over $1 for the week.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nicely done, sir. And as am I, as a matter of fact. Just off of 2 days of trading.
Yeah, boy.
I'd have been there Monday, but it's in the hospital, or it's not even a hospital, in the outpatient facility, getting my hip replaced.
I'm still amazed how early you got out after that surgery.
No. We had to be there at 5:30 and went into surgery at what time, Melissa?
7.
At 7, and was home by 10:30. And up and walking. It's just amazing how advanced they've made this little procedure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Next thing you'll know, you'll go through the drive-through at McDonald's and they can do the surgery and get lunch at the same time.
Right. That's right. I mean, this is about as close as drive-through surgery right now. That'd be funny. Don't even get out of the car. They'll have the robotic surgery just take care of you right there.
When I had my gallbladder out, they took my IV out in my car.
No kidding.
Nope, they took it right out. I was in the car, and the nurse took the IV out.
Oh my gosh.
They couldn't get me out of there fast enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Apparently.
I was telling them what to do, but
Nothing like backstreet kibitzing.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, that's funny. That is too funny.
When my husband had a procedure done, they said, you can take this out for him at home. I said, nah, I don't think so. You take it out now.
Really? I don't know if we have many young people on our call, but if you're out there, it's just what you have to look forward to.
If we get a new demand zone here at the bottom, I'm probably going to put the supply zone up where where the current demand zone is.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Yeah.
About to hit 6 million on the underlying, so not bad volume here the last few minutes. We've certainly had some low volume or lower volume, but actually not too bad. We've been directional most of the morning. We had that pause off of that initial sell-off. We kind of paused there a little bit, went sideways through consolidation. And looks like we may be in consolidation now, or what we call a messy middle.
Yeah, I'm wondering what that Fed member said in his speech or whatever that really sent things south.
Yeah.
We do have a crossover now. We did. Yeah, we have a crossover on the MACD on the Iconocci. It's coming and going.
Which is our lower right chart.
By the way, Tim, at the end of the session on Monday, I talked about this showing the average on the volume price.
Yeah.
And showed how to do that.
Oh, very cool. Did that get recorded by chance?
Yeah, I sent you the link for those recordings today.
Okay, great. I got to get caught up on those. By the way, if you're new with us, we have a YouTube channel Tim the Trader, where you can go and replay. I put 2 videos out every day. One is the trades. I go through the trades of the day that we've done, and then the other is just the whole session. If you wanted to go back and review any of it.
And I did not record the trades of the day, so last 2 days that will be missing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pull those out.
Had some good questions on Monday too. People were talkative. It was good questions.
That's great. That's awesome.
I even was able to answer most of them.
Better yet. I'll bring up the 1-minute chart here. Wow, we have just been going down and down. Let's see, where'd we start? Started at 503.11.
It's down over $6.
Wow, sure is.
You look at that 52-week range, it ranges from $3.82 to $5.15.
So our MACD on the Heikenausi chart briefly reset and is resetting again back to the call side, but mostly just crossing back and forth.
And we went down to yesterday's low on the last candle and bounced right back up.
Mm.
I just got 60 cents on that price drop.
Oh, nice job, Kathy. Way to go.
Only 60 cents?
Only, yes.
Fantastic.
Great job.
Did you forget you had a trade open or something?
No, I kind of kept watching it.
She likes to sneak in there and
Yeah.
get those trades. That's great. Let's see. Andrews, 2 trades for plus 57. Raya says, wow. Nice job, Andrew.
Good morning, Tim.
Good morning. Is that Israel?
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Can I say, how you doing? Did I understand right? You were out?
Yeah. Had a hip transplant on Monday.
Oh, I hope all's well.
It went very well. Went very well, and I'm doing just fine.
Good, good.
Thank you for asking, sir.
You're welcome. Can I set up an appointment? I got my account open and I'm working. I'm learning the new platform.
Uh-huh.
Can I set up a time with you?
Yeah.
Towards today's Wednesday, maybe Friday or Monday?
Yeah, absolutely. I will send you a link to my Calendly page, and you can book the time.
Okay, and I don't know if you remember from our first meeting, you were going to send me an email with information.
What was it? The welcome email? Let me see. Yes, I know what it was. I'll send that to you.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
You got it.
I'm practicing on the simulator. That's why I'm not on the call with you guys.
Okay.
So it's a very different platform,
Yes.
but
Yes.
we're going. It's getting there. Thank you.
You got it. Make some notes here. See what's just happening here? You see that last minute we had that strong push down, and then immediately on the next minute reversing up. This is what we call a crazy Ivan. Comes from the movie Hunt for Red October.
Yeah, I thought we were going to be able to maybe predict those by looking at the volume, but not so. The volume was pretty good, pretty commensurate with both the size of those candles.
Yeah. Yeah. Price just going through some more consolidation here, still tending toward the put side. You can see our 5-minute candles just are all red, all down. But our Heikin-Aussie MACD has crossed, reset, and crossed back up to the call side. And a lot of that is because the MACD is so deep in the put side that it doesn't take a whole lot of price rise to cross back over. See if we're going to get a price reversal now. Now, this would have to be a pretty big reversal for me to jump in to a call trade, simply because everything is continuing to point down, continuing to point to more price sell-off. So we have to be careful about not getting into a call trade too early and then just getting burned by the price continuing to sell off after a little period of time. So we'll continue to monitor it. If we do go to the call side, I'll probably go to the 497 on the call side. But let's just wait and make sure this is real.
Hey, Tim, quick question.
Yeah.
On the 497 side, on the call side, the 497 is a little bit higher than 498. I see
Mhm.
that it may be in the money or may not. Can you explain that real quick?
Okay, so you see the blue shaded area above the 498. All of that is considered in the money. The 497 is what's considered at the money. That's what mostly matches the price of the underlying asset. So everything above that will be in the money. Everything below that will be considered out of the money. If I'm answering the question correctly. And if you look over on the put side, it's the opposite. You'll notice that the blue shaded area is below. That's because we're anticipating on the put side price going down. So the further it goes down, the more in the money we are. And we like to trade at the money most of the time. That's kind of our sweet spot for all things like the delta price and what we pay for it are kind of nicely in the middle range for us. Although I like to generally go one in the money, go up one strike in the money, because I like to just get a little extra delta.
Hey, Tim, we can move that demand zone down.
Hey, we sure can.
Nice agreement too.
Indeed. Oops.
So, and I'm going to move the supply zone down to where the demand zone was,
Okay.
because that's a good agreement there.
Makes sense. Right. Turn this red color more. HSV 60. Boom. And we will change the color of the price level to red. And that becomes our supply zone now. And I'm going to get rid of this old one. There we go. So we're just about an hour into the session. We're about, there it is, 8 million on the underlying. And Dow is down 140, NAS is down 217, S&P is down 46, almost 47 points. So still pretty negative market. So price is going to rotate around the demand zone a bit before it breaks out. Hey guys, excuse me for a few minutes. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I see we're getting some turnaround here. This is looking promising.
Did you just miss a trade, Tim?
No, were you all in the trade?
No, but it looks like a tradable graph, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. So going over to the 498 on the call side. This is looking promising. Those topside wicks on the last couple of minutes are a little concerning, but we are getting increased volume coming in. Excuse me. That is somewhat commensurate. Getting a lot of volume in here, but there should be a lot more spread on this candle, which means we're getting some resistance to price rise. So we're going to hold off a bit on this call trade to make sure this is not, if the market maker is just running out of traders. Just want to make sure that we're still rising in price, but it looks like we're reversing back down. So again, the market maker just ran out of traders to continue this direction. We can see by the length of these wicks on the top side that the price pressure was pushing it down on those last 2 minutes, even though there was considerable volume at that 10:34 minute. Now, in this current minute, we're seeing price pressure pushing up by this bottom wick. But this is why we wait a bit before we get into a call trade off of a reversal. It can look like it's got a lot of steam. I mean, that first candle was tremendous, but it should have been followed by, strong candles after that. And it was already starting to fall apart by the time it got to 10:34.
The square at the right bottom is different from the opposite square, the left top, but the time frame is the same. Why?
Wait a minute. The square at I'm sorry.
The one's a Heiken-Asi on the bottom right, and the top left is just a regular 1 minute
Oh.
chart.
Thank you, Keith.
Yep.
Say that again, Keith.
The bottom right chart is set up to be a Heiken-Asi candles. The top left chart is just regular 1 minute candles.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, and remember the Heiken-Asi chart averages over 2 candles to derive its price. So it takes out that price jitteriness that we see on regular candles. All right, maybe price may be making a recovery back toward the top here. So still at the 498 on the call side. If we continue to rise here, let's see if they can pull it out.
I'm still cautious that NAS is so red.
Yeah. Yeah. And when it's like this and it's reversing, we can wait. We can wait till we get further confirmation. I mean, because it has a lot of room to rise. Price does. I mean, we're already a mile away from VWAP up here.
Tim, I'll be right back.
Okay. So at this point, we don't want to give anything back. So we're super cautious. All right. I'm going to go over to the 499 on the call side, right at the money, 499. Stand by. All right, it's reversing a little bit here. See if it corrects itself and continues up. So it's often a key is to see how well it overcomes these little reversals.
Hey, what's that purple line up there a little bit?
Yeah, remember that? Okay, we have a doji there, that white cross right there. It's called a doji. It often predicts a reversal. Come on, price, let's get up there. Let's give us a trade here.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Just a reminder, we'll be back at 3 o'clock this afternoon. We'll trade the last hour of the market. It is Wednesday. We like to do that on Wednesdays. So far we just have 2 trades in this morning, but 2 very nice trades. Price trying to rise and pull away here. Starting to get into some low volume now. That's not helping us. Now continuing to rise.
Trying to get across VWAP there.
Yeah. See if it does in fact get across VWAP. Then definitely be looking for a call trade at that point. Now, VWAP can be one of the hardest zones to get across. We often see price turn around at VWAP. VWAP is our purple line there, stands for volume weighted average pricing. Thank you. Volume weighted average pricing. It's really kind of shows us the true center of price. So see how price came right up to VWAP and is reversing. This happens so much. But let's see if it gets across. Okay. All right. Going over the 500 on the call side. Yep, coming back under VWAP. Not surprising. So price may just hang out near VWAP here for a minute. See if this is going to continue up. I was hoping to get in one more trade, but maybe not. Like I've said, do not want to give anything back. You can see our 5-minute MACD has crossed and is heading straight up, but our 1-minute VWAP is kind of declining now again. It did recover above center line, which is good. We're definitely in a messy middle phase, a consolidation phase here on price. Price just won't quite cross VWAP and stay. Maybe getting into another phase of sell-off here. We'll see.
My VWAP is different on one of my charts, and I'm trying to figure out why.
Hmm.
The settings are the same as the other chart, but +2, -2, day. Oh. Yeah, the VWAP is the same, but oh, hang on. No, but my candles are different.
Oh, that's odd.
Yeah,
Is the time frame different?
no, it's the same. Unless, I don't know. I'm gonna have to investigate that further.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll give this a couple of more minutes and we will call it for the morning. Price just having a tough time getting away from VWAP here. It's just in consolidation, may well be for a while. But again, we'll be back at 3. Just log back in. And Darius, I will see you at noon. And Derek, I'll see you at 2 p.m. Just use the links that you were assigned out of Calendly.
What? Right here, the house.
All right, this is probably going to stay in consolidation for a while, folks. So let's go ahead and just call it a morning. Bit slow this morning, just 2 trades with both positive. So that's a good thing. So that's it for this morning, guys. Thank you for supporting the room. And I will see, we'll see you all back at 3 o'clock this afternoon, and we'll trade the last hour. And then I've got a couple of one-on-ones before. So I'll need to take down the charts in a while. But that's it for this morning, guys. I will see you this afternoon.
Thank you, Tim, and glad you're feeling better.
Thank you, Kathy. I am. All right, guys, that's it. See you guys this afternoon. Bye
All
for
right,
now.
thanks, Tim. Bye.